This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV. We're in the Wald Hotel here in Stuttgart. Is that how you pronounce it?
The WAD Hotel.
The WAD?
The WAD Hotel. You see it on there, mate.
All right.
Top hotel, by the way.
Okay. Ahead of Darren Barker versus Felix Sturm for Darren's defence of his IBF middleweight crown. With me, I've got trainer to Darren Barker, Tony SIMS. All right?
Yeah, all good, mate.
Yeah? Chilled out tonight?
Chilled out, mate, yeah.
How's Darren today? Day before the weigh-in?
He's all good, you know. He's like just a pound over his weight. He's ate this morning and this afternoon. So just looking forward to the weigh-in tomorrow, and that's one little part of it out of the way, and then roll on Saturday. He's in really good shape. He's had 10 good weeks of training. He sparred more for this fight, for the Gill fight, funny enough. We've had a lot better sparring, so you know, he should be in better shape even for this fight than he was for Gill. And I'm expecting a good performance from him, you know. I know Felix Sturm, he's a great fighter, you know. He's been champion for like as long as Darren's been a professional. He's been boxing for world titles, and so he's got that wealth of experience. But I just think at the moment it's Darren's time. He's grew in confidence since the Daniel Gill fight. You know, he believes he's he is world champion. He believes he's like the top fighter, and I think he's going to come out on top on Saturday night.
Obviously, the fight is less than 2 days away. Are you 100% certain that you obviously made the right decision taking this fight over here, over having it at home?
To be truthful, KUGAN, it was the only decision really.
Yeah.
Financially, there was nothing to compare it really. If we'd have fought Sturm on home ground, we'd have got nowhere near the money Darren was going to get for this fight. Also, I don't think Sturm would have come to London anyway. I think he would have diverted and took a different fight. So, and we wanted this fight because obviously Sturm's still a big name in the division. It's IBF officials, which we've got great faith in the IBF officials. You know, we was on a away ground last time in America. You know, Darren got the decision there. And the last couple of fights of Sturm's lost against Gill, against Solomon was IBF officials. So, you know, I've got faith in the officials that it'll be hopefully a fair decision. And I think Darren, as long as he boxes to his game plan, he should beat Sturm convincingly, and everyone will see that.
So, if the fight goes to points and it's a close call, but you think Darren has won it, are you confident that you won't get screwed?
I am fairly confident, but you never know in this game. You know, every judge sees fights differently, as we know. You know, and so you never know. But I think IBF are the fairest. You know, they're the fairest group, and you know, I'm fairly confident we're going to win convincingly anyway.
There's obviously like a rematch clause in this as well, isn't there? I mean, you're not going to be looking at if things go wrong, but there is that as well in potentially in March if things didn't pan out. Did you want that in there?
I think that was obviously a backup clause because, as we were just saying, then you never know in boxing. You never know how judges see boxing. You know, and if it is a close fight, i.e. like the Macklin fight, and it don't go Darren's way, then you know obviously we'd want a rematch in London, and you know obviously that's in the contract, and that would happen if the decisions don't go away. But we're not really thinking about it. We haven't really discussed it really. You know what I mean? Since all the contracts were signed, and we're just thinking of on Saturday night going in there and getting the win, and that's all we've thought about really.
After the Sergio Martinez fight, did you really think that Darren would be where he is today now?
In my honest opinion, probably not, because after the Sergio Martinez fight, there was offers on the table for him, like Dimitri Pirog fight for the WBO title. Chavez wanted to fight him for the WBC title. There was big fights on the table, But before the Martinez fight is when his hip really started to play him up, and you know, he had to go in and have that operation, and then that took him out of the game for a year. Mentally, he sort of went backwards, you know, because he was out for such a long time, you know, and he had to regroup and come into low caliber fights, you know. And as we all know, he got ready for the Rotolo fight after 11 weeks of training there, and then his bicep went, so that knocked him back again, and he was just totally distraught about everything that was happening to him, and he didn't look like he was going to box again. Thankfully, after a little bit of a rethink, he come back and beat Kerry Oak, and the rest is history, really. So the answer is no, but he's always had the ability and the skill set to become a world champion. You know, he's always had that in him, and the grit and determination. It's just getting the right breaks and getting the injuries out of the way. And thankfully, he made that decision, and that's what he's done. He's come back, had good wins, and won a world title.
All right, listen, I'm not going to take too much of your time. What are you doing now?
Just looking for Eddie Hearn, really. He seemed to have escaped me.
He was here about literally 2 minutes ago. I think you did hear that you was on your way down. And,
oh right, and he's gone
done
back
a slip.
Up. Yeah. Well, he's left his phone in the room on charge.
He'll get a knock then. There's no way he's leaving there.
I can't believe he's actually left his phone in the room, because he's got that phone glued to him. So there's like 100 missed calls on it at the minute.
No, listen, you will run into him very soon if your phone, his phone is in your possession.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, listen. Everything goes well to Wayne tomorrow, and then Saturday night it's on, and let's see what Darren can do.
Thanks, Kugan. Nice one, mate. This
is KUGAN CASSIUS with Tony Sims here in Wald. What is it?
The WAD Hotel.
The WAD. Are you sure you got that right?
W-A-L-D.
Silent L.
Silent L, yeah. I know we're from Essex, so I'll just double check that as happens, because I thought I was saying it wrong, but
Vold. I thought it was like Vold.
Yeah, no, he said the Wald.
But in Stuttgart anyway, we got that bit right anyway. So thank you very much.
Nice one, kid.